Hey, how are ya? Get aheaders. Does that sound weird saying? How you doing, get aheaders? Day number 2 recap for ya. My name's Ryan J. How awesome were the 2 speakers that we listened to today, the guest speakers? Dean Graziosi, Dean Graziosi, and then Preston Smiles. What? I come equipped with notes. So let's get into it. First and foremost, thoroughly enjoying this challenge. It's been a ton of value thus far. When it comes to Dean, I didn't know about him until early this year. Sometime in March, I want to say. I was involved in another challenge, and he was like the co-host, or he was running the challenge. I don't really remember the deets of it really, but that's the first exposure I've had to Dean, which is kind of nuts because like he's been in the industry in sales and marketing and doing his thing for a long time. So wow, what have I been paying attention to is kind of what I'm asking myself. And then Preston Smiles, my dude. This is my first exposure to him today. So, of course, Dean, very impressed with, and Preston Smiles brought it to a different place, and I really vibed with the guy. With that, I have taken those 2 names down, and I wrote them down in this separate book for when I'm prepared to do my virtual coaching, teaching, training session to reach out to these guys, and maybe we can strike up a deal. Maybe we can share a stage. Anyhow, we'll see what happens. 3 things that I got from Dean: self-education and self-development, sales and marketing, and double down on love. I'm glad that he brought up the self-education, the self-development, because, well, it's kind of our shtick, huh? Self-development and my own self-education has been extremely important in where I am today. Can you graduate high school with a D- average? I think you can, because that's what I did. Like, I was not a good book student. My brain was always off in the clouds. I barely turned in my homework, if ever. I think I skipped my whole senior year or something like that. And literally the day of, here's your cap and gown, I'm like checking to see if my name's on the list, and even if I'm in the right place to be there. That's how important formal education was to me. But I will tell you this: when I learned how to learn for myself, because I enjoyed it and started immersing myself into self-development books. I want to say the first one I ever read was How to Win Friends and Influence People. And from there, man, it just cascaded into a whole bunch of books. So self-development and self-learning and education, that's how I do it. That's how I ingest information. So that was cool. Sales and marketing. Here's my take on sales and marketing. I don't care what business you're in. You are in the sales business. Every business is a sales business. Doesn't matter. Whether you're a chiropractor, whether you're a car salesman, whether you sell soap, whether you sell insurance, whether you sell trinkets and doodads and fidget spinners, or you're a coach and you sell self-help and development and coaching, and it's all sales. Every bit. You're a roofer, you're a salesman. sales and marketing without customers coming in the door, then yeah, I'm just a roofer guy. I'm just waiting around for somebody to beat on my door and say, hey, apparently you do roofs. You want to come do my roof? It's a sales business. Regardless, that's me. That's my take. And we are sales people. So let's just get that straight right now. And 4, now, I know, but I'm not a salesman. I'm not good at sales. Yeah, okay. Well, you know what? You can learn. Bam! And you're going to have to, catch up on a couple, 2, 3 things here. Maybe write good copy. Good copywriting is an awesome skill to have. If you don't like doing videos and that type of format, then it is necessary that you learn excellent copywriting skills. Good God. I got books on copywriting. Highly recommend you learn how to sales and market. And here's an example. Okay, what's a better hamburger? Okay. There's this little place by my house that has Juicy Lucy's. Do you know what a Juicy Lucy is? It's 2 hamburgers and they put the cheese inside it and then they cook it on the grill. Okay? They have awesome hamburgers, but nobody knows about them. Far and wide, their hamburgers aren't even comparable to McDonald's hamburgers. And everybody would agree that McDonald's hamburgers are absolute garbage. I don't think anybody would be like, oh, McDonald's hamburgers are awesome. And McDonald's hamburgers isn't even their business. They're in the real estate business. You eat McDonald's hamburgers because of sales and marketing and advertisement, and they're on every popular corner and their ads are everywhere. So they're the most known, and the money flows to what is known. All right, I might not be the best coach, teach, trainer, mentor, and any of that. But if my marketing is on point and I'm reaching people, well, they're going to come to me versus somebody that hasn't even attempted marketing. So sales and marketing is super important. And man, that's a couple, 2, 3 things that I took away from that. And the whole love thing and doubling down on love, man, that speaks volumes in so many different ways it's almost hard to comprehend like how impactful that is. So I truly enjoyed Dean. Preston, oh, my man, my dude. He gave us 7, well, he started off with love, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is an excellent segue. This is excellent. He gave us 7, what did he call them? I forget right offhand. I must have been too busy writing to write her down or this one of what the 7 bullet points he was talking about. But delivering the message, separation, ABC, always be closing. No. This is always be celebrating, which me personally, I have a hard time celebrating. Like, I'm kind of a hard charger, and I will set a goal and I will go accomplish that goal. And in the midst of that, set another goal. And so when I attain one, I don't give myself like the opportunity really to pat myself on the back or go like, whew, yeah, that was awesome. That's just, I don't do that. Whether it's like I want to be humble, or I don't know. I can't explain it, but I really have a hard time celebrating my success. So I took that and I wrote that down, that moving forward, I'm going to celebrate, use this ABC thing 5 times a day. Yeah, that puts me out of my comfort zone for sure, because I don't do it. I've never have. And now I got it as a writer downer that I'm going to do it 5 times a day. Well, Mr. Ryan J., welcome to some growth, huh? All right. Care, but don't carry. I like that. I like that. I had to rewind this because speak what you speak. No, I even said it wrong. Speak what you seek until you see what you say. I really enjoy that. That's the importance of your internal words and how they relate to with. If you keep saying, and he might have said these exact words, if the words that you say constantly play through your mind, you're tricking your mind. You're not tricking your mind, you're rewiring your mind that is the truth. Your mind can't tell the difference between what's true and what's not true unless it's fed information. So if you keep feeding positive affirmations or thoughts or goals, your mind will start to think that it is true. Then with action, now I'm not talking about, the secret where you just sit around and think positive thoughts. That part I want to call BS on. I want to call BS on just thinking and meditating and it's going to just happen. No, action is required. Okay? That's my take. Now, you got to put action to it. But it also helps if you have that positive mental attitude where you're constantly putting what you want in your brain. Thus, writing down your goals is so important. Action, massive action. Absolutely. Even if it's in the wrong, even if it's, okay, it's better to mess up fast than you can fix it fast. Rather than sitting around trying to get it perfect and planning and perfect. And I don't know, if you have the goal, don't worry about the tools and the mechanics to get there. You'll figure it out. Take action towards it. I'm kind of an action guy, so I really vibed with that. Action, massive action. Matter of fact, massive is part of the movement I'm creating. That's one of the words. It's the first word. Massive, life-changing value. Yes and thank you. This is talking about, I really wasn't sure. Maybe you can clue me in the comments as to what this is. But we were talking about, he was mentioning God, higher power, Allah, grand architect of the universe, and having thanks and showing thanks and being grateful. Is that what that meant? I really want to believe so. That was key. And here's and all those are great things. All those are awesome things. But here is something cool. I'm so happy he said. You don't need a website. And I'm like, I've been thinking that for literally a year now. You don't need a website. Because I've had a website in the past for a previous business and nobody went to it. Not because of lack of letting people know with sales and marketing. Nobody went to the website. I'm like, well, geez. This kind of costs a lot of money to set up and nobody's actually using it. And it's there for the customers and nobody's using it. So me, within the last year and a half or so, I've literally used Facebook pages, business pages, Instagram. Inside of my Facebook pages, you can create groups like the one we're in right now. And literally, like, why have? I don't know. I'm not a firm believer in websites. One, because I often don't check them myself. Like, and that's just me. I do not really check somebody's website. Oh, hey, here's a link for the linkity link on check out my website. Nah, I'll just check out your social media platform. But then again, there's a lot of things I don't check. Like literally, I only check about 10% of my email as well. So that's kind of a relief to me. If you're anything like me and don't check email, I'm not gonna, yes, I will have emails that go out in my business, but I'm not using that as like the main sales funnel tube on how I'm gonna connect with my niche people, because literally, I mean, I do not check email. I'll check it once a day, and every time I do check it, I still have over 29,000 unread emails. It would take me a solid week to go through all my emails and delete them all. Not a believer in email, nor do I use it really, but it works for some people. So I digressed. Don't need a website. I was like, yes, because I kind of felt it going that way anyhow. I like this 3 stages. Happened to me, it's me, and through me. I like those 3 stages. The happened to me, oh, I can't do this because this and that, and all this garbage is happening to me, and I'm gonna just go over here and not do anything. Happen to you. It's me. I like this one. I like to take, even before hearing this, I like to take 100% accountability for everything that I do. Good actions and bad actions. It's me. It's me. I will take the fall. I'll take the credit, but I won't take the credit for too long. I'll be like, okay, what's next? Because that's kind of going back to the ABC of celebration, or through me. Now that was kind of excellent. That's more of a monk type state, and like light a whole bunch of patchouli in the room, and it's gonna, just what's it called? What's it called when osmosis? You're gonna learn through osmosis, through me. All right, I like that. All in all, day 2 was super awesome. I can't wait for day 3 tomorrow. Man, oh man. Yeah, I think I went a little over of what I really wanted to talk about. All right, I got to get going. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy. Make it an epic evening. Oh, and enjoy those debates. With that, don't look at it as red versus blue or anything like that. I'm personally going to pay attention to take notes. I will take notes on this because I want to see how they present themselves on stage, because they are on stage presenters tonight. So I want to see, of course, they're going to have teleprompters, which helps you out a bunch. My live skills aren't in the budget for a teleprompter yet. I don't know. I kind of like winging it. But I'm going to take notes and watch the debate just to see the stage presence and how they carry themselves. That, for me, is going to be interesting. All right. See you guys tomorrow.